broadcast. Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. It is an emergency live broadcast. So, sorry. Uh, let's, let's get on this. We are giving life a meaning, right? And every life matters to us. Okay, every individual life matters to us as long as by the grace of God we are connected to that. Once we connected to that, we have to speak. This is Chris Lucci Charity Initiative live broadcasts, giving life a meaning. That is our stand. It is our passion. It is our mission. It is our vision, and it is a meaningful life to us. Okay, Queen Mother, I cite you. Thank you for joining. So, yes, you all see our topic. It's a real topic, right? Absolutely. We are giving life a meaning. Every life matters to us. Every life, regardless of the tribe. Regardless of the tribe, we're giving life a meaning. Every life matters to us because it's part of our cause. It is part of our vision. It is part of our divinely project. So thank you all for joining. I cite you, Queen Mother. I see we have 4 and I am only seeing just 1 comment. Please, can we at least say hi? Okay, 6 of us and there's just 1 comment. Unless maybe if my system is delaying it. But thank you for joining. I didn't plan it, but like you said, it's a rare topic. I don't get involved in a lot of things, because if I'm not connected to things, I don't get involved. Things, what something is one, another thing is for you to get connected to that. Because when you are connected, yes, you will stand the test of time. Who send you will equip you, okay? Because I'm not emotional, talking person and all of those. Okay, we have to centralize it. We have to stand on the truths. Okay, so please, thank you. I see you, Pastor Sam. Welcome to the program. Anambra, Abuja, Miss Gloria, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the program. Onoha, Miss Onoha Charity, how are you doing? Welcome to the program. I think it's Abuja. Welcome to the program. Okay, this is Chris Lucci Charity Initiative Life Program. Okay, we are on the journey giving life a meaning. Okay, so this case of 18 happened last year. Okay, what we are about to dive into, it happened last year. But personally, like I said, I don't just get involved in things. Number one, it has to be meaningful. That's number one. It has to be legit. Number two, I have to get right information. I don't carry propaganda. I don't. And if for any reason I even maybe dare that, I still have to come and, debunk it. Okay? We don't do that here. Propaganda, all of those and all of that, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. And that is why most often, I try to stay away from all these things, because it's not about rushing on the media to get those out. When you rush to get it, sometimes you see yourself, spitting out and then licking it back. Okay. And then plus, like we said, it has to be meaningful. It's not everything flying out. No, no, no. We can't fall that cheap. Okay. So thank you all for joining. I see you all. Let's say a brief prayer so that we can move on. Okay. Oh, I beg you all, we are 10 of us here, and I know it's an emergency program. Please help me to translate in Igbo. Okay, the song I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing this song to connect it to this topic. Okay? Truth stands the test of time. Ọgadịrị onye ezi omume mma. Ọgadịrị onye ezi omume mma. Chukwu kwuru sị, ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma, ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Eluigwe kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma, ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Asị m na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Chukwu kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. O kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Eluigwe kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. It simply means that is to be well with the righteous. The rest are just, like the illustrations along the soul or the verses. The summary of the song is that it shall be well with the righteous. And the road, tribulations, challenges, and all of those shall be obedient to the righteous. It is just what the song is all about. Chukwu kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Chukwu kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Eluigwe kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Eluigwe kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. O kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Okporo ụzọ ga-erubere onye ezi omume isi. Okporo ụzọ ga-erubere onye ezi omume isi. Ịnyanya ga-erubere onye ezi omume isi. Eluigwe kwuru sị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ezi omume mma. Yes, Lord, indeed it shall be well with the righteous. And like we always said, many life challenges do not come just to consume us. And most often, that is where heaven speaks. So when there is life challenges, when there are things, when the odds against us, look into that. Sometimes it could be where we'll be elevated. Sometimes it could be correction. Sometimes what heaven is speaking is adjustment. It could be to set a structure. It could be to be more organized. It could be to actually get that organization registered for the safety of it and that of its members, and so on and so forth. Okay, as long as your hands are clean, true to stands the test of time. And when there is challenges, know that the universe is speaking there. It is not about actually our consumption, but the upliftment. It is part of that secret when we dwell in the secret place of the Most High. Many things will be revealed to us that indeed we shall hold our peace and allow God to handle certain things. Still, we still have our roles to play. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity. Lord, we call upon you to appear while we disappear. Lord, we decrease and ask you to increase. As we are about to share, analyze, and as well talk on other preventive measures of such ugly experiences, may your name be reverenced today and always, in the name of God the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. I see you all. So why are we here? Like we said, for some of us that are just joining, okay, like we said, the topic is rare, right? But like we have all known, we are not limited to anything. We only, choose our battle, right? We don't get involved in everything. We choose our battle. That's number one. And also, if we are connected to that, and as well have the right information, okay? For what happened today, like I said, this thing happened sometime last year. It was a whole lot of messy stuff and all that. But eventually, the real man in the person of our brother Okulora, Ndibo, popularly as he's like name popularly known as the Okulora Ndibo, right? Or rather Okulora, okay? Now, things has been flying over the media and everything. And like I said, sometime last year, there was something that happened. And the another reason why I am sharing this is to let us appreciate the discipline of this hallowed platform. Like what to enable us to appreciate what we have, you know, because I know even last December or sometime this year or so, when we limited our WhatsApp group, some people were worried. What happened? Oh, we need to have fun. We need to. And I said, in life, it is not about things you have or things you build, right? It is about the management is very important, because if you do not manage that, right? If anything goes wrong, you know, you will account to that as well. Yes, because it is our responsibility to protect what we create or what we have. It's very important for the good of all. Now, last year, is a whole lot of stories, so I'm just gonna get the vital part, okay? So something happened in the group of this brother called Okulora, right? Where people were scammed, and the money is in euro, like is a lot. The money, if you're converting it to Nigeria money, is in billions. So to make you ought to have clue. And this thing happened from the WhatsApp group, he created, where they are helping people, okay, which is good, okay. What got my attraction on the brother Okulora was because he was doing, similar thing we are doing, but he focused on the kidney, people with kidney, challenges and all of that, raising funds for them to get, either transplants or to send to India and all those, okay. So he specialized on that, and which is also giving life a meaning, okay. So now there was a platform, he created and had people there. What happened there, okay? Someone and one of the members also posted a link, and this link is for people trying to get legalized or documents, in the UK, right? And it's not a direct or legal, or how do you put it? It's not from direct source, but those other sources to get them there, okay. And unfortunately, when you do that from the government, is way cheaper. Like it's just like a peanut, But now them doing it is like a times 100. You know what I mean? Okay. But what is my concern here is that when that stuff is being posted, and according to the Okulora, he didn't know, he wasn't aware. Okay? And then he only knew when they now knew that all those money and everything contributed, those things, everything happens to be a scam. And when people now started calling him and the woman and everything, okay? And he's the one, because it's his platform. So many people did that out of trust, because it's the Oplora's platform. So they did that out of trust, even though the woman say reach them out, privately, reach her out privately, and all of that, right? But what happens, and according to the woman, by the time she realized it was what it was and everything, and this has been going on since last year. And I had concern, I've been having a concern, and my concern there was because I was skeptical. Okay, why was I skeptical? I was skeptical because this thing happened in a famous person's platform, and number one, he was not aware, which was a little concern for me, okay. And which he cleared up. He said the messages are so much. You will wake up, it's already 1,000. And we can connect with this. There was a time it was happening in our platforms, and we have now we have 5 chapters. Then we had 2, okay, and then other like both other things. But these 2 platforms at a time, Waking up, messages get to that 400 and 500 and the 1,000 and all of those, and sometimes in 2 days I haven't covered it. Maybe I will take some another one chapter, I won't be in the other chapter. And because of that belief and that knowledge, you cannot, create what you cannot manage. It is an error. Any person can build, any person can create, but where the cocoa is that management. It's like building a house. You abandon the house, so it's on the management. The same thing with companies. When people build company, you keep upgrading, you keep, you do everything to manage it. So I was a little concerned, okay, when our own started being that I barely, do all of those. Still, I was doing it, but I was struggling. Now, at a time, I shared with our admins, I said, I'm trying to see how we can do this so that, we limit it. And because they were having funds there, right? And to them, they were like, oh, no, this and that, sometimes after people do this, I said, okay, but I was still struggling, right? Then, not until sometime this year, okay, about 2-3 persons reached me and now laid a consign that they can't follow. Even one person was like, he's interested in what we're doing, but then he said he's gonna just be a consultant. Like if we need him, I can reach out to him. And me, how many people will I reach out to? Okay, that's gonna be an extra, another SS is for me, right? And then he said that he cannot follow up, that he have tried, he can't follow up. That he was like, oh my God, things are too much. And it's hard, to see vital information, because by the time you look, it's already filled up. Okay, and that was where I now took that decision. Now it's no longer an opinion, but what? That decision has to come in. For me to have that concern, okay, let it be just, it's me. I'm now having about 2-3 persons, I'm doing that. And the honest truth is that you can't read it all. Even sometimes we even see people don't even read it all, But for us, okay, this thing, we have to, our eyes has to be there, because if anything goes wrong, we are accountable, we'll be part of it. So in not managing it, that effectively, what did I do? We now, by the grace of God, we did something which I'm gonna read in a minute. Okay, that morning I was like, okay, how do we do this? What are we going to do? And this is what we did. Okay, I drafted this. I say, greetings, awesome family, and happy new week. Please, we want to use this opportunity to inform us that there will be a little changes in our WhatsApp group. The reason is to help us to accommodate everyone, since WhatsApp is more of a private space. Please bear with us. But moving forward, some of our daily activities will be limited to our public handles / platforms to foster the effectiveness and the efficiency of the major aim of the group. You see that? Anyways, it's not as if we just woke up, just did it, right? We still informed our members, okay? But we're gonna do that, but we anchor them that respect. And then we went further and said, moreover, I'm truly like Facebook here, anyone can do, and it is open, but WhatsApp indeed is that private, right? And then we went further and said, moreover, we will still retain some activities like updates, announcements, checking on our community members, and reminding us of our missions / goals of coming together, which means giving life a meaning, in bracket, work of mercy. Okay? And we went further again, say, we understand that the changes may take a little time to adjust to. It's normal. Transitioning is always not easy. However, we is encouraged to make it smooth, okay? So it's normal, it's expected. Even at a time, people we are reaching our admins, oh my gosh, why this? Why people? A lot of people didn't find it funny, but we have to protect what we created. We have to manage what we created. So people we are reaching, our admins, they had their concerns and everything. I told the admins, it's okay, everybody will be fine, it's normal, it's expected. Challenges are not easy, okay? However, it's not static. We will be fine. I said we'll be fine. Just we give them time. People will be fine. But we have to protect this hallowed organization, you know, and for each function, effective function, and like I said, if those people that matters are not reading it, then what will happen? You know, so I told them, I said, that's okay. They even this screenshot, send them to me, like, you know, Mama, this is this. I said, it's okay. We're just gonna give it time. It's a change. So it's bound to happen. It was expected. They said okay, and which everybody is now used to it, right? And now, what did we do again? So we say we understand that the changes may take a little time to adjust to. Our admins are here to help, guide with love, and do needful when necessary. Okay? And we say, don't forget, okay, you all are such an amazing family that we can always dream and ask for at all times. Chris Lucci Initiative, you know, giving life a meaning. And then, you know, we anchored that. Okay. And now we created days. Okay. We put up those. And what did we do? When we created it, we still updated people. We said again, this is a different post on a different day. Okay. We said, greetings, awesome community. You know, we agreed with everyone that 5 p.m. to, we actually did pool. We went as far as doing pool. Okay, doing a pool, running a pool to get people's opinions. So we didn't actually just, like, you know, enforce it. We still went ahead, even after announcing that we did pool. We created pool, right? To see the time that's okay, people will accept more. And based on their survey, the pool, we now, okay, arrive to what I'm about to read now. So we said, we agreed, okay, with everyone that 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. seems to be a suitable time to open the group for our continual important conversations, you know, focusing on the one aim, giving life a meaning. Days and time: Monday 5 to 9 p.m. Wednesday, Monday 5 to 9 p.m. Friday, Friday 5 to 9 p.m. Saturday 9 to 5 p.m. And this was what we did. Okay? And it has been working like that. And I tell you all that now, every person, because let's say for any reason we open the group and we have hundreds today, guess what? Because the group will not be open tomorrow. So that gives one still the avenue, the time to go through before the next day. You see that, you know? And with this, personally, it enables me to, you know, manage it properly. See, like I told us, even though we are 5 chapters, but I tell you all, I am everywhere. May not be 100%, but very, very significant percentage. I may not react, I may not say anything, but I am everywhere. I can't create what I will not manage, because we are responsible. And we cannot put this organization at stake. We can't do that. No matter what it costs us, we got to protect this, you know, this brand with whatever it takes, and for the safety of its members as well. You know, because a lot of people have put their trust in this community, that even if someone sends something, or maybe our admin sends something, or we send something, right? People have, you know, have built and still building that trust, that we have to protect their trust. We have to do that. You know, so it's not something to take for, you know, for granted. Okay. So now, when you come in the group, you will be welcomed the days we open. You will introduce yourself. And after introducing yourself, you will get our rule, our safety rule. I won't be able to read it through. But one thing I will read there is a note we make. We said FYI, that is for your information. Scammers are everywhere. Even though we are honorable community, but we still let you know there is no two of you cannot find Judas. Okay? So we said FYI, scammers are everywhere. And I put it in uppercase. We say, please beware of scammers at all time. You know? And I know we have a place we said, Okay, we said again, there is another place. Okay, we said, please be careful or possibly avoid chatting or video calling or videos calling anyone on this group who is not a direct or common friend to you, for privacy and safety reasons, for Chris Lucci initiative or team. Okay, we said, okay, for Chris Lucci initiative or team will not be held responsible. Okay? We did, while we are welcoming you, okay, add you on the group, we do all these things, information, okay, to ensure your safety in the group and that of the organization, you know. And we said again, please try to be professional in your choice of words and actions in addressing others, especially people you do not know. And that is why our community is healthy. It's not automatic, it's intentionality. The community, both public one, both our WhatsApp, but it's healthy because it is intentional. The foundation, you know, any person like becoming us or doing every other thing will be moved by the side. That is the management, the interest of the people and that of its members. Because we can't wear white dress and then allow you to pour red oil on it. No. Okay? And then we still went ahead and said, please feel free to share concerns, ideas, and suggestions, and ask questions anytime if needs be. And of course, such questions will be duly attended to. And we still assure you all, saying what? There must be accountability and transparency prior to any outreach to the community. And that is why during our live program, our last outreach, you all saw what happened. You know, even though next time they won't go that far, I didn't tell them to do that. That's extreme. But these people, because of accountability and transparency, these people went extreme. Like these people went deep to make video, even using it, counting the money on the video, you know, transparency and accountability. But it was beyond, because that's, I mean, we can't bring them to now, you know, next time we can still do it, you know, my attention, my eyes, everything. We have admin forum, okay? So it's not just though, we still have admin forum where it's way limited that we follow up those. And we have 2 zonal admins to reach out to this. Because of what? We know where this thing is going. We know where the organization is going, you know. So it's very honorable. The brand is very honorable and very outstanding to protect with every great thing it takes to do that. Anyways, I'm going to stop there. So why did I have to go through this? This thing didn't happen. I'm watching our brother now, Okulora. Honestly, my heart goes out for him. You know, after seeing, because anyone can fall a victim of what happened in billions. You know, my heart goes out to him because I could see his innocency and I could see his frustration behind the camera. Okay? Which they said again, prevention is better than cure. And personally, if I was to be, you know, in his shoes, I tell us, what he did today, you know, should have been done that last year. What he did today should have been done that last year. However, the situations why he hasn't done it, you know, is still on the reasons is still understandable. Okay, what happened? Number one, like I said, let me read out, because when I was watching that live program, I took a pen and paper to write because I had concerns. These are people, some people, you know what it means. You want to go to school, like giving all they have and the story by now, you know. Now, it was very that black man that now brought it to his page and announced it, saying this Igbo brother that this is this, this is that. Okay? And I know some people are against him. No, I am not against individual. I pay attention, and that's why we say we give life a meaning. I hear from, be you any place in this planet Earth. I'm not interested in the tribe. I am interested in the intellectual communication. Okay? This man came on his platform based on the information people brought to him, and with evidence based. He now said to brother, this was what happened, and he was showing the evidence. He was doing all of those, and then he told the brother, I am giving you 24 hours to respond to this. Okay? And it is excellent. I have no problem with that. Even though again people are doing is a slap on Igbo man. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. It's like people saying women supporting women, and I will tell you, I am not folk or fan of women supporting women. I am on the stand of women supporting the rights. Women supporting the rights. So because you are a woman and you are displaying that, no, I can only support the good cause as a woman. So I'm not that fan of it doesn't matter what it is, women supporting women. I don't play that. No. If a woman needs that support and is genuine, I am on it. If a man needs that support and on a distance, I am on it, because a woman is someone's daughter and a man is still someone's son. This is my philosophy. I am not on a woman supporting dates in the name of woman. I am on that part of woman supporting the rights on the women. That's my philosophy. Woman not getting it right, no, please, you need to represent better. That's my stand. Men not doing it better, no, you need to respond, you need to represent better, because we are first woman before the gender. So let's be of that good woman, human. Now, what happened there? Okay. So, like I said, that time when this thing happened, because our brother Clara didn't talk. So personally, I was skeptical, even though I didn't talk about it, but I was concerned, and I was still looking up to him, to actually speak, because his reputation is involved. Okay, and a lot of people, trusted a lot. We are involved, so I was concerned and expected what happened today, like I said, to happen then. Now, okay, there was a time that same last year he invited somebody on his platform, right? But when he invited the person on the platform, that's the person in question, the person that I should have tagged the name. The name here, he said Madam Flo, I think FLO. Okay, yes, she was the person. And then, but my team there, okay, and why it was not, if he was my brother, I should have walked to him and talked to him. The same thing I'm saying here. I stand on the just. I don't stand because you're my brother, because you're my friend, like we said. If you haven't grown to that part of telling a friend or your brother the truth that will save him, no, you haven't started. And then they are different. My friend I told you and my friend I would have told you, I could have told you, they are different. Okay? So that was my concern. Okay, when he invited this woman, it's not about, please, what happened? Okay, and how can we get this resolved? But it was on a stand of maybe, have I heard from you before? Have we communicated before? No, that's irrelevant, and I believe it was why a lot of people actually turned against him, regardless of the amazing work he has been doing and still doing. I respect him a lot, though I don't really know much about him, but the little I have seen, I'm so impressed, on the humanitarian stuff he does, saving lives and all of that through the kidney, all of those. However, that act, like I said, if it was a brother, I would pull him out with every respect and still address the same thing I'm saying now. Okay? So if I was to get the woman there, my thing will be, number one, what exactly happened? The woman will tell the story. Two will be, how can we do this to get this to, recover people's money? These were vital. But it went on the other way. And that, again, was another place as a concern for me. Okay? Even though I didn't come out here to do that because I didn't have the information, and plus, I wasn't connected to talk about it. Okay? So that was it. And now another one was, like I said, VDS talking about this is not the formation of character. No, go pay attention. Any person can go watch that. No, he just sent a message, okay, using his platform. And I am actually telling our brother Okulora, okay, I have seen, some of us, we are created differently. Sometimes when things come to us, challenges or life situations come. Sometimes, honestly, you can never predict. Sometimes, it will shut your mouth, especially when you are innocent. Sometimes it has a lot of, reactions that sometimes it will be like, oh my gosh, sometimes you wouldn't even know where to stop. So all those things, because it has some mental shift, okay? And this is where good people can now come up and give what? Appropriate and the right directions, to ensure that justice is found to those victims. So I'm here still telling our brother Okulora, you will actually, don't let any person, please, take note, brother, regardless of, don't do this tribe stuff, tribal stuff, all of, no, far away, okay? However, God can use any person. God can use a sinner. God can use small child. God, it doesn't matter, okay? So just pay attention to, okay, the message and leave the messenger, okay? So I am actually thinking, believing, and actually suggesting that you might actually need this man called VDA, okay? That's very dark black man, to actually get justice to this. Because everyone is not radical. We are different in nature, and it's okay. That's why God sometimes we give a husband and wife. This person might be of that entrepreneurial part. This person might be on that of white collar part. All those things are still vital or valid, okay? So my brother, please, whenever you're getting a message of any person trying to make you to leave that focus, okay, that is the message, trying to focus on the messenger, be careful, brother. I tell you, reach out to that man, get him involved. I sincerely strongly believe that heaven will actually use this man, okay, to help you to recover people's money, because it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Okay? So let the message not deceive you or maybe get you off the focus, okay? You will actually need to work with this man. So please reach out to this man instead of seeing it that is a slap. Or no. Any person can be called out and addressed. Who told you the truth? How honestly is actually a person you will value more than who is trying to pamper you because of this. No, you need to come up. You need to step up on this and do justice, because a lot of people put that trust. Okay, is needed, is expected. Please, okay, that's the team there. Okay, and the what brought to him with evidence was exactly what he displayed. He didn't condemn. I watched that video. He didn't condemn. He didn't say any bad. It's constructive and is important. I tell people, criticize me as long as you are constructive. I have no problem with that. There are two: either it's constructive criticism or destructive. No. He was constructive. I'm a critical thinker. I'm an analyzer. So I watched it and I got where the intention and where he's coming from. There wasn't anything wrong with that. And I tell you, you will actually need this person in this on a very high percentage. So that is it. Then another one is, on this matter, get on top of it. A lot are involved. Which the video I saw today, I have actually seen that you've been doing it, but behind the scene, but behind the scene for over 6 months, and nothing is being done. No, sometimes when you are working on something that is not working, you have to re-strategize. We cannot use just one treating a solution, right? One method of solution, treating a problem and expecting a different result. So at 6 months, brother, step up, go for it to clear all this. And I beg you, for people condemning your name, for people doing all of those, okay? I tell you, ignore all of those and get justice for these people. Most often, the justice you will get, and this live video you did today and everything that happens today will speak volume for you. And I tell you, okay, if your hands indeed, like what I've listened and believed on this case that you are claim, I tell you, heaven will elevate you. Sometimes it is part of how elevation, someone's upliftment comes. It is part of where someone's upliftment comes, because it's in such situations that God speaks. So please handle this honorably. And, all the victims, please find justice for them. Help. You have the capacity, you have the platform, you have the people, and all of those. Help find justice for these people. Please, for humanity's sake, and for your integrity and the reputation's sake as well. And for the people that trust you. And those people also your fans as well. Is a well-deserved and will be worth it. My humble appeal. Okay. And then another thing. Okay. Another thing, my brother, I will actually again recommend, okay, possibly if you can register that thing you are doing, the amazing, job you are doing, if you can register that, I will recommend it, because when you register an organization, there are a lot of things that you will go through that will actually stand test of time of that thing. It will be more potential. It will have more lifespan, than just, just on our own. Yeah, there are processes which sometimes all this registration is not an easy, all of those. However, it is for the safety of both you, what you are doing, and your fans, and even the donors as well. Okay, so I am also suggesting this. Okay, and then I think I'm rounding it here. So now the woman in question, I don't even want to talk, because everything, okay, I think I have her here. Everything this woman said, oh my gosh, I pity for the man. Heaven, only God knows what the Oplora has been through over the years, because even on that live program, what this man was still asking the Oplora, ma'am, how can you have the capacity, you have property, can you sell, and then let's start from so where and start liberating these people and start giving these people their money back? And this woman could not do that. She was just saying, until when? You cannot tell me until further notice, until by then, maybe people that must have joined the ancestors have already done. No. Okay. During 2020, when I promoted a company, there was something happened. Someone in a month, they're supposed to do something. Someone now mistakenly used another person's code to do. I can't remember, one of my downlines in Abuja then. And then I have my lady in Nigeria, my manager there. So, because I was their stockist, right? One of their suppliers or so. And there was this mistake. And what am I trying to say? This tenor, that mistake was around 200 and something thousand, and this lady is new, did not know. Okay. And now my lady too did not tell her, which she should know, because she just said this and then sent that wrong one. Okay. But because she's new, and then my lady could not verify well, like that extra that makes one extra on that, it was just complicated. And me as a leader, and my name is involved, and this person is my destiny, like just send that with the trust. If there is error, we could call them, because if I was the one doing it, if I register, like putting those things in, even here in America, I could still have access, so if I could do that, I reach out, ask questions, or I might tell my lady, check this. But, you hired someone, the person is doing it because I didn't have the time, right, to do that. Now, when that thing came, and they went back and forth, the first day, they tried to resolve it. They sent mail to the company. They did that. At the end of the day, there was nothing that could be done. Now, this lady was like, oh my gosh, the whole this thing, I did this. Do you know what I did? After reaching the company, nothing was done. I paid it. I didn't pay that because that fault is actually for us, because when you come in, you get trainings and you know what I mean? But sometimes I've looked, by the grace of God, not because I have much, but by the grace of God, I could do that. I paid it 100%. The person that directed her to me, they did not even know. And it happens to be my co-wife, And if I'm going to have problem with that, it will cost the trust one. It will still cost me, my co-wife, It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot, okay? So to just, you know what I mean, I have to clear that and all of those. I looked, it's something I could sacrifice, and I took care of it. This lady, since 2020 till date, do not take that for granted. And they spoke so volume and still speaking for me tomorrow for that single act. You know? So what am I trying to say? As long as this thing happened in a brother's platform, now the scenario is not maybe how often you visit the platform. The question is not maybe how many numbers of messages are being done on the platform. The target and everything, which I also heard from you, is how to recover the fund to settle all these victims. Just disregard every other thing. Go for their justice and get that justice for them because you have the capacity. You know? And then the woman, like I said, if you even hear the whole thing, I was like, this man has been through a lot, because it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. And I'm glad he spoke out. Even on the live program, asking the woman, how can you give these people their back? You have properties to sell. Your family is wealthy, and all of those. The woman was still like, I don't have money to pay people and all of those. Knowing that this guy is a well-known person, and this will cost, and has already, you know, costing a lot. And with you, the woman also, the mistake that happened, you have to take responsibility. It's going to cost you. You didn't know the man or is not legit. You did before it went. And then ignorance sometimes is not an excuse. You just have to get some shares of that, whatever that happened. Is the honest truth. That's the honest truth. And I will say, things you have to give up, you know, in order to recover these people's money, again, for humanity's sake, for that sake of this famous man, Okulora, because people are almost tearing his life and everything apart. Oh, Lord. Prevention is better than cure. I will tell my admins, I said, even when they still sometimes here and there, they will still be like, hey, Baba, you know the group. I say, we all be fine. Last, everybody will be fine. That's my terminology. I say, last, everybody will be fine. Because I am interested in you, the family, the farm, the community, and plus the big brand. And the what do you call it? Our trustees, because they have, like in our trustees, you all know, these are well-respected people, plus the two legal personnel there. No, people have a lot to lose, so we got to protect it. We can't use because of one individual mistake and then cost others, you know, life. No, nope. So the way I'm sharing this for you all to appreciate how we regulate the page, the WhatsApp now. It's not as if the things you all were doing there that we aren't having fun, that you all weren't having fun, or I'm denying you all the fun. However, safety first is safety first. Safety first. I went as far as saying, don't do video calls or chats with any person that is not your direct friend, because I know we are mixed. I did all of those. You know? Any person you always see, we got to a point, if you post some things, even that can be misleading, you people see what happened. We will highlight it, we put asterisk, red asterisk, that is unacceptable. That's what it means. And then we will delete the post. And our people respect that. They respect it. Very cultured people, as long as this community is concerned. You know? And the funny reason you repeat it, you would be, like right away. But nobody, we haven't had, rather you even see people, apologizing. Oh, man, to the admin, they are sorry. Some my private chat, they are sorry. And it makes the whole thing easy for every person. Mutual respect. Very important. Very important, because we have this, like we say, is organization, and we handle it professionally for the protection, again, safety of the organization and you all safeties. Because what we have is something that will stand test of time, that even your own children will still grow up and join. Even your grandchildren will still come and they still join the organization. Because it's not about me. I will live long, yes, but me eventually joining heaven does not mean it will stop, because it must have, the stand and everything must have been, fully established. So what are we saying again? If you're setting this abroad and the message, a goodwill message, okay, if you're setting this, please get your admins, because even if you didn't see that, but I believe if you channel that, it's just one platform, regardless of the numbers. It's not every person that always responds. So I believe if that this thing is being shuffled, the platform, or regulated, you will be able to actually read those, because if not, then you got to manage it. It's a sacrifice. Part of the sacrifices, that they are not just those people, but then that forum where the main teams are coming, the people, their finances and everything, they deserve the attention as well. Okay, so I would suggest, if you can, because it's a vital something. It's not just maybe Facebook promote, no. So I believe if you reshuffle it, you should be able to catch up with with things there. Okay. And then, surprisingly, your admin too didn't know. It's a slap even on your person, that your admins were not aware. A link posted and then redirecting people, chat me through. From whose approval? No, we can't run that. Even as a small organization as we are. Before someone will get something, we have to verify it. There was a time a lecturer shared something. I didn't know, but our admin, they removed it and everything. And then I think the lecturer later reached the admin and now said, okay, it was this, it was that. Okay. But then it was already, removed. And then she introduced herself that this is who she is and it was legit. However, okay, what could have happened was just to reach out the admin. I have a vital information and I want to help the community, or I want to pass it to the community. And then what we do, okay, we look through, and ensuring it's from a right source, right? And then it will be posted. And something like that, if it is posted, I will actually personally, if I'm aware at the moment, I will actually come and talk and said, okay, we have our member that this and did that and all of those, and I will, say something. However, not every person, that person sharing it must be someone, at least I will know to an extent, so that if anything go wrong, I will know where to find the person. If people do you it's you, and you don't want that. And trust is a lot, and we have to protect them. The fans, the families, and they deserve it. People fall, are vulnerable when they trust, and that their trust got to be protected is important. So that's part of it, and so for the admins, him not knowing it and the admins not knowing it, structures are needed. Structures, structure, some works that need to be done, brother. For someone of your personality, for someone of your reputation, the platforms plays should be standard. Humble suggestion in humility. It should be for someone of your person. Please, 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 if you have another one, I'm going to create another one, set it standard, for the respect and protection of what you do and that of your members that are actually, financially sponsors of, your good work. Please, and please, you all tag it, but you all can still as well tag him. So that's my message on that. And then okay, so my message to him pretty much here is okay, it's just pretty much get to that man, this man that brought this. And from my perception of it, there wasn't any harm, there wasn't any. And I still believe if you reach out to him, and it's a teamwork, you all can team up, please, to get justice for these vulnerable members I'm your donors of the, the good cause you're doing. Okay. So this is my message to our brother Oplora, the very black man. I will still say, thank you, brother. Like I said, I follow him. I pay attention. And like I will say, most often, if I don't have anything, any evidence or credible evidence on things, I don't get involved. I only use my God's given, brain, not just my head, and I pay attention to his stuff, and I respect what he does, you know. The only thing is that whatever we're doing, we try to get better. So I believe where he's lacking, or maybe choices of words, yeah, there are some things that I don't like that he does. However, I can only say, step up with some choices of words in certain things. But otherwise, I think, he's doing his own part. He's giving life a meaning in his own part. He's doing a lot. That man is like a game. It's just that choice of word, but that man has some pretty great intellectual property. I know some people don't or may not agree certain things, but I am a person that don't pay attention to messengers, rather the message. I am that person. You will see someone, when people talk, people will try to see who pronounces L and the R, or the tenses, wrong tenses. I am not that of that. I'm not that of the personality. And when I see people doing that, I actually see them just portraying their ignorance, honestly. Because what matters, communication, is that the ability to understand the message the person is passing. Ignore the rest, knowing that where your own strength might end, they might be the beginning of another person's strength. So if I'm able just to understand you, bingo, I go and I accord your respect. That's my personality. So for people that do not agree in certain things he does and all of that, well, I don't know. The only thing I know is that if I'm just gonna say certain things, I will just say some choices of words. Otherwise, in my opinion and from my observations and attentions on the things he does, I have no problem with his stand and things he does. So that will be that. From me to you all, have a wonderful, vibrant week. Together, we will continue to give life a meaning. This is Chris Lucci Initiative, giving life a meaning.